The Amazing Spider-Man 7 drops Peter into a dangerous situation as he and Fred find themselves at the mercy of a bar full of villains who have now been ordered to kill them on behalf of Wilson Fisk. Peter is not happy with Fred since the criminals said that they would be fine coming to the bar with no name. Fred fights through the leagues of villains and gives Pete a laser pistol, which Pete quietly sets to stun and begins blasting the villains. Wilson meanwhile watches footage of the fight, saying he offered the criminals what every criminal wants: a chance for something they aren't, and to have a simpler life. As Wilson puts on his mayoral facade, Peter and Fred continue to battle the villains and soon become surrounded, but Fred soon gets hurt by Scorcher when he tries to protect Peter. Peter tells them all to stand down, saying the liar, his villainous alter ego Fred dreamt up, demands it. Peter's posturing and bluffing gives Fred enough time to release a boomerang bomb, blowing up the bar and allowing Peter and him to escape. Elsewhere, Fred says he didn't want to use the bomb earlier because he loved that bar. He also says that he finally proved himself to Peter that he's changed, but Peter isn't too sure since he's keeping in touch with Spider-Man and he's been told that Fred has still been hanging out with his old criminal friends. Fred tells Peter he got all of it wrong, and it's revealed that the people he's been hanging out with aren't actually his friends, but LMDs of them, and he's been having them around for some type of companionship. Peter feels sorry for Fred, but the villain says that he deserves it since he didn't look out for his gang when they needed him the most, and now he doesn't have any friends because of it. But then he moved in with Peter and Randy, and he thought that he'd been given a second chance in order to get things right this time, but it is too late however. Peter isn't so sure and invites Fred down to a comedy show that he and Randy go to every Sunday. As they head back home, Fisk is angry Boomerang escaped the bar and learns where the criminal lives and that Peter is his best friend and roommate. Fisk wants them dead, but before he can give the order, he is interrupted by the bug-infested mysterious villain, who tells Fisk he's free to do anything to Fred Myers, but Peter is to be left alone. The villain's bugs cause Fisk to enter a dreamlike state where he sees the nightmare of Vanessa dead. Wilson says that he offered everything to the villain to save her, but he didn't want any of it since it's all worthless to him. The villain knows what Wilson's plan entails, and since it's pathetic, he will allow it to happen on one condition: that Wilson Fisk kneel before him and accept him as his new boss. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 7 again was a cool look into the life of Fred Myers and the villain's life post Secret Empire, which has kind of become pretty sad actually. I really loved how Fred and Peter kind of bonded for the first time really since they moved in together and actually had a proper conversation that wasn't actually hampered by Peter being Spider-Man and Fred being Boomerang, and both of them fighting in their alter egos and bantering with one another. It was just Fred and Peter talking as friends. Wilson Fisk's side of the story is interesting as well, and I like that Nick is doing a good job of building up this new villain of his, and I can't wait for him to reveal himself to Spider-Man and both of them going toe to toe with one another. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.